Germany has been a sports powerhouse ever since Hitler's rise in the 1930s. The German national football team has won the World Cup 4 times ever since the World Cup's conception in 1930. The 1990 squad is arguably the best football team to ever play the game. Germany won every game they played besides a draw during the group stage. Germany advanced to the final against Argentina. The two teams played each other in the final in the 1986 World Cup, with Argentina coming out on top. Argentina has the refs and Diego Maradona to thank for even advancing to the semifinals back in 1986. Germany got their revenge in 1990 with a 1-0 win. Maradona was none too pleased. The most infamous event in German football history was the 7-1 win against Brazil in the 2014 World Cup semifinal. Germany went on to win the final 1-0 once again against Argentina. In the 2018 World Cup, Germany failed to advance from the group stage for the first time in World Cup history. Germany is home to some of the best auto racing drivers and auto racing attractions in the world. The most famous German racer is Michael Schumacher. Schumacher is the most successful Formula One driver to ever race, with 7 world championships, 91 wins, and 155 podiums over the span of 14 years. Schumacher was known to be a hothead, with his most infamous freakout during the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix after colliding with the lapped car of David Coulthard. After Schumacher's retirement in 2012, Sebastian Vettel took his place as the dominant German in Formula One. Germany is home to the most prestigious motorsport manufacturer, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes dominated Grand Prix all over Europe through the first half of the 20th century. In 1955, the worst accident in motorsport history occurred. In the early stages of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, Pierre Levay's Mercedes collided with a slower car and flew into a packed crowd, killing 84 people in the span of 5 seconds. Mercedes would not return to professional auto racing until 1985. Since then, Mercedes has won the 24 Hours of Le Mans once and has become a powerhouse in Formula One with drivers Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Germany is also home to some of the greatest racetracks in the world. The most used track is the Hockenheimring in Hockenheim. The old Hockenheimring is known for the death of Jim Clark in 1968, who was the best driver in the world at the time. The new Hockenheimring continues to host Formula One races, but it's no match for the Green Hell. In 1976, Austrian driver Niki Lauda was burned alive and nearly killed in his Ferrari during the German Grand Prix. Lauda would return to racing only weeks later, but the Green Hell would never return to Formula One. The Nürburgring Nordschleife is the greatest track in the world. The 13-mile journey through the forest is a constant test of patience, skill, and strength. After Lauda's crash, Nordschleife was never used in Formula One again. A revamped Nürburgring known as GP Strecke has been used on and off since the early 80s in F1, but has no resemblance of its former glory. Germany's forgotten track is Avus, located on the streets of Berlin. Two 2.5-mile straights are connected by two hairpin turns. The term hairpin is used loosely, as the turns were so highly banked, braking was almost not needed. The banking was removed in later years, making two true hairpin turns. The track is famous for its high speeds and dangerous setting. Avus hosted one Formula One Grand Prix in 1959 and never returned. The race is famous for Hans Hermann's horrific accident where he was thrown from his car but suffered no injuries. Avus was abandoned in 1998 and was merged into public roads, never to see a race again. Germany truly is the sports powerhouse of the world.